patient to wait for 3 years or 2 years.
Even for 10 years.
10 years to repay the loan. And also, taking a loan from the bank is highly dependent on the project you're about to carry.
All right. I see. Let me say, microfinance institution. Amara, why will you take a loan from a microfinance institution?
I don't know.
You don't know? Who has taken a loan from a microfinance institution? No.
Okay. I didn't, but I attempted to. So if it gives me an idea, part of why people go there is that it offers you the process is much simpler.
Yeah, than what the bank would be asking you.
Yeah. Some of them even do some sort of cooperative but a formal level, where you have to be a particular number of people before they release the loans to you. So all you just need to do is find fellow market women or fellow business people that you can team up. Maybe they want up to 10 people that can access a particular amount of loan before they give it.
All right. Okay. Success. Why will you approach your family, parents, friends to get a loan to finance your particular project?
Okay.
I'm
First
sure
of all,
they're the one that
because-
started the jewelry one. The parents.
Because there is no interest rate
Okay.
for my family
Yeah.
members. Family, we are family, so I don't have to pay. If I'm paying back, I'm not paying back
With interest.
with interest. And my family, they're always there. They're seeing how good the business is and how bad it is. So even if I'm not able to pay back, they will understand. Better.
Okay. You can say family. So really, and they will understand. That's why families, they want people to grow. And so they go, okay, at least she's trying. Okay, maybe during this Christmas, we can still contribute to our business as well. And then see, at least because we want her to grow, we want her to become another, what are those top jewelers around? You know, let her to be on top. So we gather another 2 million. Enter into our business. No collateral, no guarantor. She won't even fill any form. They will just, okay, we will transfer to your account. You can see those are the benefits, but it also comes with disadvantage. While Stanley will be, as he's sleeping, is calculating how business will do tomorrow. So that, see, at the end of the month, you must pay back capital plus interest. But to her, you know, it's uncle now. Uncle has a big business that he always supports. He has been supporting. There won't be too much pressure on her. And from the last exercise that we take a look at as well, she might not really grow that big compared to somebody that, yes, she's taking a risk, but that risk, if it's well calculated, you can use it to expand the business very far compared to the small money that family will just make 2 million. Whereas whether a 20 million might make the business grow faster. So those are part of the cons and the advantage and disadvantage of such. I say, and if your plan is to buy a house or apartment, do you think borrowing from your family or saving group is a good idea? It's a question. You want to buy a house, borrowing from a cooperative, or collecting from your family, is it a good idea? Light. Oh, light.
If you want to buy
a house
or an apartment, it might be a good idea because you can choose to rent out the house or the apartment and still pay some.
Wait. Take a look at the question again. If your plan is to buy a house or apartments, do you think borrowing from your family is a good idea?
if you still plan to rent out the house or maybe use it for like short-let apartment. Okay, yes, I think it's a good idea.
It's a good idea, okay.
But it depends. It will be a bad idea if you want to live in the house.
Hey, let's say you want to live in the house.
Okay, then it's a bad idea.
Okay, I don't think it's a good idea. The reason is that my family members might not be able to borrow me that kind of
Money, maybe let's say 45 million
Mm.
for you to buy a house, to go and start living.
They have such money to borrow me to buy a house.
Depends.
It depends.
Or even if it is.
Hold on, Godwin said it
Yeah,
depends.
if it's Dangote's family.
No, Dangote is not here.
No, so what I'm saying
Let's
that
be realistic.
no,
This is
reality.
Dangote is not here.
No, in reality, someone could actually have such family.
Let's say we are not talking.
Let's say it's realistic now.
Yes, we are not talking of reality. We are talking. This is reality now. This is reality.
It's our reality, not someone else's.
Okay, not outside this.
When you are saying Dangote, that's now hypothetical. We are talking of.
Okay.
We are talking of our project. It's not Dangote's project, though.
Okay.
So we are saying no, Abi?
No.
I think it's no because
It's no too.
yes, but because you are going to stay in the house. It's not like it's a business that
Like
you can
what
just,
Mike said, if
Yes.
it's for apartments,
yes,
that's
you rent
because
out.
that's a business.
Yes. So, but this one you are just staying inside.
All right, great. So they won't absolutely.
They won't give it.
I say, and then see finish too. It will enter it
You know, they come anytime they want.
because it's their money.
Tell us you just the church which is on discussion of the family. Borrow money to that.
That's what I said. Say finish, Abi. Because before you can even collect that loan, self, you will talk, you will market, begging. You have to go and say, uncle, the first that will give the judgment whether we should use that money for.
And even if they have, they will not even give because they don't want you to own a house.
It's like borrowing to go and put your children in a high class school.
And you now want to borrow to. Okay. So. I said, are all sources of credit suitable for all kinds of projects?
No.
So we have to direct each to meet a particular project. Say, can you name different types of loans, suited to the goals we have mentioned? Do we have different types of loans that you think your savings loans, your
Contractual.
yeah.
And can I
Fixed time deposits, mortgage loans, student loans, startup loans. I think Bank of Industry, they have this. They also use this MSME loans that they are giving out, and people, information is power. It's just left for us to do our thorough research, and you see, even student loan, there is currently student loan that they are giving to people that you can't afford, even whether you can afford. So far that you're in public school these days, people just apply, and I'm not joking, you'll see several thousands, at least for this first batch, that have applied and received the loan. They gave them the loan, the normal loans, and also as upkeep allowances. I think 20,000 per month there was. So, and it's something that after your education, you have time, time lapse, grace period. Once you start earning, that you now start paying back.
And once the government this regime is over.
No, it's a law. No, it's a law.
Is it a law?
Yeah, they passed it. It's an act. So it's not a matter of changing government. This is the first. This is the first. They might give you.
Scholarship.
It might be a scholarship. This is the very first in Nigeria history. Yeah. I said, do not forget that an authorized overdraft. One house. Banks also give overdrafts. Frank.
Excuse me.
I say banks also give overdrafts. We've heard about overdrafts. That you go to bank, get like a working capital over what you really have in the accounts. And then what it comes with what? High interest rates. So even when you have a chance to get an overdraft, I said it's also okay, it's a form of credit. So take careful note of your overdraft interest rates and only use your overdraft in times when you have emergencies. You just don't go there to take overdrafts. In the long run, it can affect your bottom line or your profit or your margin. All right, I say it is important to understand the dangers of revolving loan, most especially those in the credit world. They keep giving them, once you finish this credit, you also have another one available. For all those things, it doesn't allow you to plan proper and to also manage your resources very well. So please, it's a red flag for financial institutions or products that offer such to you. It's a red flag. Read it well before you just enter such a revolving credit. I say this form of credit can be extremely expensive and very dangerous. Yes, it is. You have easy access to it because the bank will earn more from it. But for you, for that project, unless it is a kind of an emergency, don't go for it. All right, identify the factors to consider when selecting a lender. One, I say, what is the most important thing to consider when choosing a lender? Is it the cost? So it's for our debate. Is it the cost of the credit, the interest rates, the location of the credit institution, the penalties for late payments? You want to choose a lender? What are the things that we will consider? Go ahead.
Interest rates.
You said interest rates.
Interest rate.
You said interest rates.
Followed by
Penalty.
Followed by penalty. Okay, so you won't consider the location of the credit institution. Now, no. Okay. What of the cost of the credit itself?
Because of the credit.
Because the cost of the credits, your principal, all those penalties, all those hidden charges, hidden charges, it's also add up to the cost of the credits. So I have this listed very long, both the financial costs as well as the non-financial costs. Not be able to borrow more than a million naira, but for some commercial banks, as long as your financial book can cover it, they can give it to you. See how easy it is to get the loan. Some you just walk into the bank, maybe within one day, they get your loan approved, and here you go with their loan. How easy you can get such loan. Penalties, I think we make mention of the penalties. Are there penalties friendly, or is it like the type of I think was it Jennifer and Co. They all pay the whole cash that they will put obituary, for them to return, get their money back. Methods of debt collection, okay, I think you mentioned that. Blah blah blah. I think non-functional factors, or non-financial factors, so conformity with ethical or religious beliefs can also be part of what you consider in a lender before you pick up their products. I say let's look at the list of factors and consider your personal circumstances. So for you to make a decision, we also need to look at our own personal factor, our projects, our goals, before you also go and pick up any products or the other. Say for you, which of those factors that I listed, plenty, which of them will be your top 3 to consider? Your top 3. Frank, if you want to choose a lender today, what will be your top three?
I'll first choose their interest rates.
Okay, if it's favorable, okay. One.
Then I will now check their penalties in the event of late payment.
Interest rates, penalties.
The possibility of extending the term or being given a grace period.
Okay, you said one, interest rates.
Yes.
Two,
Penalty.
penalties, okay. You said grace period, have it?
Yes.
All right. Uchechi. Your top three.
Can you go back to this?
Oh,
The second one, the effective interest rate.
effective interest
The true
rates.
cost of
Yeah,
taking
so the
loan.
real cost, okay, let me say real cost of loan. All right, okay, that's the number one.
Yeah. Then
Let's be fast. Distance from your home.
no possibility of extending the
Yeah. All right.
then obligation to use the loan for.
So if they mandate you, like Bank of Industry now, they borrow the money for, if it's, you want to use it to buy equipment, not just equipment, you want to use it to buy a vehicle to load, moving around your water business. You can't take that money and say, I see one fast business in UK. I need to quickly send it down, quickly bring the goods down. They won't allow. So it has to be specific. Say obligation to
use the loan for a particular purpose.
any other contribution, any other covenant?
The first thing I would look at is the amount you can borrow.
The amounts, okay. More. All right. Wait, that's number one.
Yeah, and then the interest rate.
The interest rates, okay. Which other one?
Penalties.
The penalties. Okay, we don't have we have penalties already. All right. Success. Your top three.
I'll look at their rates.
Their rates.
Interest rates.
Interest rate again.
Yes. Then
Okay.
their
In case of late, that's not penalties. That's more of penalties.
penalty.
So it's more of penalties. Okay. All right.
Okay,
So,
I'll also look at
The last one.
arrangements in the event of death, sickness, or a change in borrower's circumstance.
To consider for to borrow. Okay. What did you say again?
Arrangement.
Number what?
The last one.
Arrangement in the event of death. Okay.
Sickness or a change in the borrower's circumstance.
All right. So I think we have done justice to that. The kind of questions we need to also ask that bank, that borrower, so that you will be sure that truly what they are saying is really what I will get at the end of the day. So I will call on Uchechi as well as Success. We are doing one kind of, this one is more of like a Nollywood hat. Huh? So please, Once they are finished, you have to grab your copy of this particular soap opera. So I'll welcome them. No, I'm the one. See, now they started. All right, okay, go ahead.
Are we acting together?
They're coming to meet me now.
They're coming to meet the bank now.
Am I not the bank?
I didn't know you had the bank. Hi, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Welcome to our bank. How are you?
Okay. My name is Uchechi and I'd like to set up
I make any mistake. No one comes around to ask anything. I don't use the proper bank.
So I would like to set up a language school. So I want to borrow money from you.
Please,
to,
please,
to hire chairs and to buy chairs, tables and board. So I want you to
listen very well.
advise me on which of the banking or the procedures and all that I need.
You want to find out the procedures?
Yes. So,
Is it not written there?
It's not written here.
Call a consultant.
What friend?
It's listed.
It's not detailed, actually.
And what are you have there? You just come up with it. We are not, okay?
Okay, so we
In the best
we offer
We talked
a
about
wide.
those three before.
Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead.
Time deposit. So you can
Okay.
just choose one.
She does not want to save. She wants to borrow.
You answer, madam.
No, she was telling me first.
go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so you said what kind of school did you say you want to go to?
A language school.
Oh wow, a language school. Okay, so where do you think the location, like where do you want it to be located at?
What's you're supposed to be acting?
Answer the question I ask you. If you ask you, answer.
No, let me ask you a question. Ask me another question.
I don't know. I'm the lender. She's the borrower.
Anything she asks you, answer.
If I ask you, answer. According to what
A lender has no
I'm
choice.
I'm to ask you a
Time
series
for-
of
go
questions.
ahead.
Okay.
Which one is important? So you want to
Yes.
GRA,
Okay, GROA. Okay, so this language school, like what particular age group?
What's your product? What's the product that you are selling to her?
I have not reached there now. They say I should ask her question before I answer my question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So what age group, like from primary or
from primary to secondary.
oh, from primary to secondary? Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we came to the right place. So here we offer a wide range of financial products, saving credit. We'll also
Stanley,
into
I'm not here.
we also into real estate, consumption business. We also into market interest rates. Please, anything I'm doing here, please just know that I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay, also we offer customer as individuals, especially employees, civil servants, and companies. Our bank provides growth-oriented products. Try some loans for starting up a business, but it's limited because of a risk of higher acceptable if the contractor can provide. Okay, risk of hiring, but it's acceptable if the contractor can provide guarantee. We have a guarantor.
Yeah, I can provide.
Beautiful. We have prerequisites for enterprise credit as minimum personal contribution of 30% of the project. Guaranteed, like I asked before, if you have a guarantor. Be a customer of the bank. Do you have an account in our bank?
Yes, I do.
Beautiful. For how long, ma'am?
For like 5 years.
Wow, 5 years a time? Like what? a quick analysis of credit applications.
Do that one. Okay.
Large network of branches throughout the country. So we have a large network of branches. We have different various branches all over the country, and our bank, to God be the glory, our bank was voted the best bank, the bank of the year. UBA. Only UBA can our bank also offers ethical finance products. This bank is sensitive to environmental issues. That's why I asked where your school is located at. It ensures that companies receiving a credit do not have negative impact on the environment. So, do you still want to go further?
So I might ask her the question.
And so that's the what we want to do. So a round of applause for them. You're still there. Lights, please let me on the projector. So how do you feel when you are doing this exercise? The two of you.
How do we feel?
Yeah, you.
Nervous.
Was she able to meet your
expectation? Yes, she was.
Okay.
To an extent.
Is she a good borrower from your analysis? So you are saying you are not giving her
Shooting vibes.
So
Her vibe was not vibing.
So you are not satisfied with the information she provided.
Information.
But you asked whether it's in GRA, looking at the environmental.
I'll just give her a shout. Just think about it.
But Michechi, you didn't ask some questions, even might not be from the book. What, those kind of questions, and that's what we want to look at now. Because yes, you are the bank, she has the products, and she wants to make some decision. However, you'll be the one that will be paying back at the end of the day. Even if that product is fine, even if that product is good, does it meet all your own requirements? So let's give them a round of applause. Very big one. Thank you. So these are the list of questions. It's not exhaustive, but we can just take a look at some of these questions that we need to ask our lender, our banks, our cooperatives, the microfinance that we want to, speak to sponsor our products. I said, what types of loan do you offer? She said, the finance estate, real estate, but she's looking for something to finance a language school. Are we together? Yes. So, are they the right person for her? No. So if you don't know, because you need money, and they said you have something, you will just collect it. Whether the interest rate that she offering, that business might not be able to take it, because Amara introduced her to me. Amara said she has been banking with them for the past, whereas Amara has never collected any loan from them. But she just introduced the bank to her, and she too. So these are some of the questions, like I said, whether for startups, want to purchase a house, buying a car, finance your schooling, education, that we need to ask. So what is the interest rate? Uchechi, did you ask that?
Yes, I asked her.
And what is the rate?
She didn't say. I told her what the criteria to get.
Okay, that's what she said. She will go back to her office, that she did not have it in her office. Okay, so she needs to climb upstairs to go and get the interest rate. What's the interest rate? What fees and charges are charged? Apart from the interest rates, like I mentioned earlier, there are some other hidden charges. 1% fee for this one for insurance, this one for this, you know, that you need to also ask them before you take up such a product. What is the AIR? You know, those other hidden charges, which will make up the real costs of that particular loan. So do I have to provide a guarantee? I think she asked that and she said yes. How much do I have to contribute? Whether you need to make a 50% sum. Currently they will tell you have to make 20% of, you want to collect 20 million, you must have 20% of it inside your account. She also asks whether she has she's a bank customer, she said, for several years, and she shouted out well. So those are part of the things, you know, the questions that even you, the lender, needs to ask your borrower, so that at the end there won't be any miscommunication. So what is the frequency of the interest payment? Whether it is monthly, whether it is quarterly, whether it is annually. When does each repayment have to be made? Whether at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the month, or the beginning of every quarter. I said, what penalties are levied in the event of late payment? No, we are all afraid of that. But when you know ahead that these people, they will borrow me the money, but if I refuse to pay at the right time, they might put, God forbid, obituary of that person, or start sending malicious mails all around. And before you know it, people, even your pastor will just call you one day. This is what I had. It's not me, you know. But if you know what they will do, which we can guide against it. Where do the repayments have to be made? Whether they have, you must bring it physically to the office, or you have to transfer, or it has to be by a check. How many times will I have to come here to finalize the loan? Whether you need to go to, you know, after, because she did not have the form the other time, she has to go upstairs, pick up one form, come back. Sorry, you need to come back tomorrow with your BVN. She comes back. After going through sorry, you need to come back. You know, from the first time, ask them all those questions. Whether you need to come, whether coming back once, I can bring all the needed documents, and then right there, maybe the committee will sit up on it and make their decisions. How do I pay the remaining interest if I pay off a loan, you know, before it's time? Do you have special products for young people? Maybe I might want to join them, you know, or maybe for the returning migrants. All right, I said, what is the most important lesson from this particular session that we can say I have picked up from this session? Over to you. What can we say the most important lesson? Joseph.
Whenever, why choosing a lender? Yeah. So you should know the cost of
the real cost.
Yes, the real cost of what they are going to charge. Yeah.
All right. Lights. The most important lesson then under this session. Okay, while light is booting.
Okay, what I learned was that don't borrow for pleasure. Don't borrow for pleasure or to feel among. Borrow because you have a project at hand, or you have investment and you know that you could pay back.
All right.
I learned that you should borrow where you have favorable terms, with the interest rates, cost of borrowing, the time to pay back, and everything. The terms and conditions surrounding the loan should be favorable and agreeable, so you don't just sign what you want.
Okay.
It's just like what he said. Like when you want to borrow, you do your findings very well.
Okay, Jennifer.
When you want to take a loan, maybe from friends, family, financial institution, you have to ask questions.
Okay.
And when you take that loan, you don't. You have to invest it. You don't have to spend it on your wants, but your need, your projects and goals.
Okay, I will ask these direct questions to Prioma. What is our obligation as a borrower? Your obligation?
As a borrower, one of the obligation is to repay and do that at
Repay back as agreed, the time agreed. It might be from family, it might be from friends, it might be from anybody, it might even be from the bank. And I mentioned earlier that, see, if you did not pay back for maybe those formal institutions, they have the power to take you to court. Huh? Peter, your last, what you learned from this particular session?
Okay. I learned from this session that, like, let's say, you have to check the condition of
the terms and conditions of that loans. Okay, covenants.
So my take home is, I would always ask questions.
Yeah, you ask. There is no irrelevant question. Ask anything that is hidden. Ask before you start receiving alerts that is not friendly. Prioma.
I always say that it's good to reevaluate your goal for borrowing. Most times, the things that we want to borrow money for is something that actually in partnership, not just going into.
You know, when we are doing that definition, word and definition, in some cases, in this your evaluations, we can cancel a loan that you have even collected after you did an evaluation of it. As, can I really go ahead? We can also take a look at that. Success in the last for this group.
Okay, I think that before you take a loan, you should look for a lender that suits what you want to do.
That particular project that you want to do. So meaning that it's not all size fits all. Because Frank collected from BOI, and me I want to do import and export. Okay, BOI. No. Because Frank collected from BOI, and Frank has been preaching BOI to me. Whereas my own product there is a sale, import and export, and I just follow Frank as there. Maybe, sorry, we don't finance such a project. So what I'm trying to say is that it's not an all size fits all. You have to identify the products that suits your own financial goal. All right, so the key messages from this session, number one, is that to use credit products. Okay, Frank, go ahead.
To use credit products successfully, you need to understand what the credit terminology is.
And for this session, the way I think we covered it, yes or no?
Yes.
So we all know those penalties, Abi, and what the meaning of penalty, guarantor, the meaning of Abi. Which other one? Mortgage. Who is the partner of mortgage the other time? You and Amara. Yeah. Okay. You know, I think there's one credit. What did you pick the other time? Something like a guarantee.
Principal.
So we know penalties, Abi. Penalties. When you make late to pay your loans, you have penalties on it. What other, those terms and terminologies is something that we also need to familiarize. Meaning that we did justice to it. Go ahead.
The borrower is responsible for repaying the loan according to the
payment schedule. Did we cover that as well?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Taking out a loan is
a serious matter.
Don't take it lightly.
It's what?
A serious matter.
So please don't. I said please don't take it lightly. Go ahead.
The rich man is the one who pays his debt.
I said it's a proverb. And I think it was from the book of Ecclesiastes there was those words of wisdom. Go ahead.
To choose a loan and lender wisely, you first need to know what products are available.
I think that's what Success was saying the other time. Why?
And who the lenders are, by gathering as much information as possible. With that information, you will be able to choose the product best suited to your needs.
And the last one?
Which lender you choose will depend on the nature of your project. In other words, the goal you wish to achieve by taking out a loan?
I think we all cover all this, and it's all well noted. And then to close it, all these teachings or words that we are dishing out in these 2-3 days, please, it's not just for teaching purpose, it's for us to internalize it, and most especially on our personal or financial or family goals, for us to actualize it. It's not like I keep saying, these goals, they are not just, we didn't just write them in that balloons for writing sake. It's for us to take a leap, and actualize it. We've identified the lenders for each of those products. We can start from today. I think yesterday, you said what we learned yesterday, you start internalizing it. So, adding that of yesterday to that of today, we can start doing our research. Who are those lenders that can finance this my project, or how can I go about it? I wish each and every of us success in our life pursuit. So here we are going to end it for today. I think like we did yesterday, please let's come on time 8:30 possible, so that we can start on time and end on time. Thank you very much.
Filling the evaluation.
Okay, hold on.